Lydia. We're here. We're going to go back to Winterhold. Basically the same way we came. And then we'll go, we'll probably try and find our way to Whiterun. Alright, ready to go? All full bottle. See you later, Argadian.
Still here.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of Future Hiking of Skyrim. Miss Sven the Vicious and Lydia, his house Carl.
Might find something good in there.
Let's find our way up.
One man's trash is another's treasure.
Keep your eye out, Lydia. Whatever attacked and killed him is probably still around. Take your smelly boots. Can't have them buried in snow. Iron katana. Your money. Nice horsey.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure.
Alright, I think Sarthel's still this way. Getting colder. I think this Heron guy might be in the inn.
Don't worry, lad. The autumn gale never fails to deliver.
Let me know if you want.
That's a promise.
I think I got a clean mug around here.
The autumn gale is at the
Hi
bottom of
there.
the ocean. Who's to say the documents are even legible?
Well, I never said they'd be in perfect condition. Although if you're unsatisfied, I may consider refunding a portion of the payment.
Following agreement allows Warner of Rokstead to farm on lands north of Solitude, currently leased by Youngrid Farsky. In exchange, the first party shall provide half of the total profits to the Farsky clan, minus tax obligation owed to the Jarl. Youngrid Farsky, Warner of Rorikstead. Hey, Heron.
Fund my father's life. There's no amount of gold that can compensate me for that.
Oh, right. In that case, I suppose I should just keep the gold then, with the terms of a contract being fulfilled and all.
You greedy little snake! I'm going to tear the skin off of your skull!
Hold that thought. It looks like my newest employee has returned.
Excuse me, Heron.
Brought some good news.
Good friends is all I've ever asked for.
I found a document in the wreck regarding a land lease.
Yes, a land lease. That sounds exactly like the thing this lad is looking for. Well, lad, because you're such a valued customer, I went ahead and had my top agent expedite your request. Of course, there is a special fee that's part of our express delivery service.
Fine. Once my father's name is cleared, you'll be paid in full. Just bill me with the details. But first, I want to verify the document.
I'll deliver it personally.
Well, is it true? Do you have the document? Is it signed by Ingrid?
You want to buy some skooma? What happened to your father?
A few nobles from Solitude were out hunting and trespassed on my father's land. He mistook them for thieves and, well, things got bloody. One of the men was gravely injured, and the other wants my father punished.
Here's Ingrid Farsky.
A respected Thane who moved to Hammerfell to help push back the Dominion. She owned the cottage and a plot of land my father leased, but they never made a contract, as Nord's word is strong as steel. But that isn't good enough in a trial. Thus we had to send word to Hammerfell to have her sign the papers.
Who attacked first?
That's up for debate. But if these men were trespassing, it will certainly help his case.
Alright. How does the document help his case?
It proves my father had a right to be on the land. He signed a lease with one of the Jarl's old thanes back when she was in court.
Alright, here's a lease agreement.
And there's still hope. But it might not be enough. I was wondering perhaps if I could loan your services. I'm on my way to the site of the altercation to see if I can find more evidence.
Alright. I'll head on over as soon as I can.
Thank you, Salvager. Hopefully having another set of eyes will help.
I'm not going to go till tomorrow. Hey, Aaron. I don't think he paid me. Will you support my campaign to be High King? Oh, you're a friggin' bastard. I shouldn't have helped you. Should have said I didn't get the lease agreement. No, I got to stay here and get warmer anyways. It's going to be night time. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
All 9 foot of him.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Sated, not thirsty, slightly tired and sober.
We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one.
I'll have a look on the map where I see where this thing is. I'm not far out of here. It's on the way to Southall. I never knew a college existed there. Cottage. Alright, Lydia, let's go. I'll go and sort this mess out.
Much, but we like living
Thing
here.
out.
Been here
Thing
all
on.
our lives.
Got everything on. Yeah. Alright, we're going to sort this guy
You're
out.
here for the college? Don't let the folks in town bother you. Just try and keep to yourself.
Well, you do the official dog reader. That's what I mean. Best laid plans in Skyrim come undone within 5 minutes. We were supposed to be going back to Whiterun now, but now we're going to go freak around with this guy's cottage. No idea where it's at. Is that him?
This land's tough and unforgiving. I agree with you. It's been a brutal winter. I can't remember the last time it was this cold and for this long.
Well, this is the next day we're riding along the beachfront. We have to go to Haffinger Hold. Watch out, Lydia.
It's no easy thing to make a living in the wilds of Skyrim.
I'm getting a cough from being up here too long. We had
Don't
to,
worry. I'll play my part.
we had to stop overnight. because this is too slow.
Soldiers all fighting in the war. There's nobody to hunt down the bandits.
If I'd known exactly where that house was first up, I would have stayed in oh jeez.
Still here.
Come on, Lydia. It looks like there's an army camp up there. Might have picked this stuff. Come on.
Ever onward.
Stupid idiot. Yeah, let's go, Lydia. Alright. We'll stop here and get warmed up.
I've heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim. Still here. Ever onward.
Right, we warm. Okay. Let's go, Lydia.
Ugh. I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off me. I'm right behind you.
Okay. Missed again. Can't see anywhere we're going.
And unforgiving, but you
Hang on. So we've got a map reference. We're going to go to the right. Or we follow this beach all the way along. This is where we got to go.
I'll need to bathe
Looks
thoroughly
like
to
a
get this
dead
stench
body
off.
there. Clear Pine Pond. Sounds suspicious. I can ride there. There's a friggin' Spriggan. The friggin' Spriggan when there's friggin' all else to do. That Spriggan killed her. Killed that person. Nearly walked into it. See more here. Oh, there's another one. Just got a bit of momentum when I swing this thing. Must be really quiet with my sneak now. They can't see me or hear me. Another one. Ah. I'll grab them. Uh-oh. There's another one here. Oh.
This is
What friggin' went to alert. Okay, this book looks interesting. Taking learn route. Sport, what's in your satchel? I'll have all that. Oh, Simbana. Wood elf. Succumb to the Spriggans.
I've heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim.
Well, okay, we're at a known spot. I can pick out the house is just behind me to the right. Oh yeah, I think I can see it. Alright. Come on, Lydia.
One man's trash is
I'm
another
starting to
trash.
freeze my ass off. Alright, let's go. There he is. Oh, I might have to warm up here. Hey, that's good.
Good.
Guild?
You came.
That's
There's a
Guild.
lot going on here, but we need to find things that corroborate with my father's version of what happened.
Sure, what happened to the house?
Thing to make a living in the wilds of Skyrim.
What happened to the house?
During the fight, the candle horn got knocked over. By the time the snow came, half the place was burned down, along with much of the evidence.
Are you sure his story is accurate? What if the evidence says otherwise? Ask Guild.
That's partly why you're here.
Ask
I
Guild.
need an objective witness with no stake in either side.
Okay, we better have a look because we're all getting cold.
Of course. My father said he was cooking dinner when he heard a commotion outside. The trespassers must have shot down the deer. Smelling my father's dinner, they offered to share the venison in exchange for a drink and a warm fire.
Oh,
On
shit.
this much, both sides agree. But out here you can never be too careful. My father demanded the strangers to leave the property and take the deer with them. The strangers were insulted. In hindsight, my father should have shown more tact. Nobody likes to be called a thief. Eventually things got heated and shots were fired. These arrows are proof of that. My father ran inside
Oh,
and got
arrows.
his axe. There was a fight near the hearth when one of them knocked over a candle horn. When the fire started, everyone, including my father, fled. Given how detailed my father was, I
That's
wouldn't
the
be
candle
surprised if
horn.
our findings match his story.
Well, that's the candle horn that got knocked over. Lucky that didn't go up. That's his bed.
Ugh.
But there's his
I'll need
piss
to bathe
can.
thoroughly to get this stench off me.
My father never liked hunting. Not at first, anyway.
What's
But
that?
he learned to
Why
love
does
it
that sound
because
funny?
he knew how much it meant to me.
You've got some
Part of me
books
thinks
here.
this is all my
Burn
fault.
book, accidents,
But I
a
wanted
dream of
to stay
law,
in the city. He wouldn't be in
drawn
this
book,
situation. But then I think back to all
cats.
those times we spent together, and how much it meant to him, and I don't have the heart to take them away. Have you ever lost anyone close to you, friend?
Yes, my parents. Don't talk like that, your father isn't dead yet.
You're right. There's still time. I'm taking the lease agreement to Solitude to have it verified. Meet me at the Blue Palace. With your help, we'll prove my father's innocence.
Okay, Ron
Brutal
book.
winter. I can't remember
Wolf
the last
Clean
time it was
Volume
this hot and
2.
for this long.
Oh shit. Do I go and start up the friggin' fire? Come on, we gotta hurry up. I gotta drink something warm. Where's the snowberry? Oh, I got something that went off. Snowberry tea. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Lydia.
This land's tough and unforgiving.
I'll stop here and warm up. Oh.
It's no easy thing to make a living with. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Money
If not,
exchange.
let me know. I might have it stored away.
Yes?
Can't get used to being up here. Jesus, just I was lucky with those Spriggans. They're usually pretty more active than that, or alert.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, I suppose I should see if wants to do some trading. He's got his little wooden sword. Ah,
My friend,
hello.
what do you need?
What price do you give me for Dwemer coin?
Take a look.
These banknotes, 354. I've got a couple of them. 150 each. Oh no, that's, sorry, that's hers. 112. I got a better price than that in the shops. I suppose I haven't had a bath and I'm not wearing my amulet. If I had a bath and was wearing my amulet, I'd get better than that. I've got to keep some of these. I'm not too sure which ones. Give me 2 for my coin and 7 for my Dwemer. I don't really have to sell any because I'm not short of cash, but I'll also use 15 of them. can get better money for. I suppose I should have waited till I had a bath and was wearing my haggling stuff and before I sold them. What other stuff have I got? I can sell any of this jewellery. I should take them back. Silver emerald necklace. Silver necklace. Right. Okay, great. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Good day.
Yes?
Still here.
Okay, Lydia. Let's go to Solitude. What a nice day. Oh yeah, if I'd had the extra, if I was speaking of Noster, that's 10%, the haggling's 12%, and a bath's 10%, so that'd be 32% extra I would have got.
Afford a septim or two.
Here you go, Noster.
Divines bless you.
There you go.
May the ground you walk quick. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
Okay.
Need
Hello.
something? Good day.
Glad you sorted out my house. I can take these now. Got my thing. Oh, there he is.
Come on, let me introduce you.
Any more than we already have. Further delay will not change the facts at hand.
Mayor, if I may, the witness I spoke of earlier has arrived. Given he's examined the scene of the altercation, and cross-examined Cormier's testimony.
Are you sure this witness of yours can be objective?
I had the captain of the guard vet him, just as he did with your apothecary.
Huh. We shall see.
Mayor, there's still time to end this folly. The lease agreement proves you are trespassing. I think it's clear to both you and the court that he cannot be held accountable for your injuries.
My young, it is very noble of this man to defend his father's honor, and for that, he should be commended. Unfortunately, his contention that we trespassed on his father's property is simply not true. It is not trespassing if the man invites you into his home.
You mentioned something that would convince us. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mayal. You see, my house Carl and I were hunting a deer, and one of our stray shots happened to hit this man's cottage. An unfortunate accident, but nothing particularly damaging to the woodwork.
Many arrows were nowhere near the deer. Who were you really aiming at for?
You are aware that deer are moving targets. The only thing I'm guilty of is poor aim. In fact, now, if you'll allow me to continue, my Jarl. After the arrow hit the cottage, this man's father came bursting through the door. We apologized for the disturbance. To make amends, we offered to share the venison with him. He agreed and beckoned we come inside. Naturally, we were pleased to get out of the cold. My companion took to skinning the deer, while I perused a nearby bookshelf. I remember this part clearly because I was pleased to find my favorite series, The Wolf Queen, on the top shelf. In fact, I had just opened the book to the first page when I heard my companion scream.
Well, he's got books. The book of Wolf Queen was on the bottom shelf. And it was a... He did start with an A, I remember. I can't remember the name of the book.
Those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim.
Well, Wolf Queen's there. Well, I've got to say this. Top shelf, Eskel's father, put him in alphabetical order.
You don't know that. You weren't even there. Besides, maybe he simply forgot to put the book back on the shelf. All I know is that's how it happened. I would not lie in front of the Jarl. In
How
any
could he?
case, as I was saying, I heard my companion scream behind me. I turned around.
I've got your
only
back.
to see your father had struck him with his axe.
Liar!
Calm yourself. I let him tell his version. Please allow me the same courtesy.
Fine.
When I saw my injured companion, I acted on reflex. I wrestled the assailant to the ground and told my friend to flee. At that point, I was certain I was going to die. I was fumbling about, trying to find a weapon or perhaps a miracle. My hands found a candle horn. I threw it at my attacker and missed wildly, but when it struck the wood, the cabin lit up like a bonfire. And the fire is what allowed me to escape. And with that, I conclude my testimony. It is my belief that this man's father attacked us without provocation. What I ask for is not vengeance, my Jarl, but for justice. But whatever you decide, I will humbly accept your judgment.
Thank you.
That was amazing. You buried him with his own lies. It was fun
Watching me dig his way out. So, you've run out of lines of some sort. Okay.
Need something?
Oh, that's right. There's a courier turned up.
Now what?
If it pleases the court, I would like to introduce some new evidence regarding our witness's character, which I have just
Aye.
obtained by a courier.
Very well.
Thank you, my Jarl. I do not wish to alarm anyone here, but I believe this information may very well compromise the integrity of our chief witness.
What are you up to, Formir? Explain yourself.
It is not I who has to explain myself. After all, you are the one who attested to the impartiality of this witness. A witness who works for the shipping company that delivered the lease agreement. A ship, I remind you, that lies at the bottom of Pilgrim's Trench. Could it be the document is a forgery meant to save this company's reputation?
Oh, come on now, Formir. Now you're just grasping at straws. You've clearly lost. Be thankful you and your companion escaped with your lives.
Curse you! I will do no such thing. My honor demands justice. I request a trial by combat.
Now why would I do that? I'm not going to risk my father's life when the Jarl is minutes away from granting him a pardon.
Huh. I thought for sure you would take that fate. But I won't stand here and give you the satisfaction of winning this trial. I'm dropping the charges.
You're what? But why? What's your game?
Simple. If I allow Elisif to rule in your favor, that means I'll have to defy her will to get my way.
You're a stubborn fool, Formir. But fine. I'd rather not leave it up to the Jarl either.
Then we're agreed. I apologize for wasting the court's time. We will handle this matter internally.
Good. You're dismissed.
My Julianus, you did it. You saved my father's life.
I did nothing. It was the truth that won the day. I did nothing. It was the truth that won the day.
Yet without people to defend the truth, it withers away like a flower in the dark.
What are you doing now, Askel?
We celebrate. I'm sure the first night outside of the dungeon, even the tavern will feel like Sovngarde itself. As for you, here, it's a piece of armor that saved my own life more times than I care to count. It may not be better than what you have, but it's important to me that you have it. Now, I'm off to meet my father. I didn't have anything specific planned, but I'll just order a pint of mead and let it take care of the rest.
I have nothing to say to you.
I'm a thane of 6 holes. Pal.
I've got your back.
Alright Lydia, let's go. Court's finished. Well, this is a bit of a nothing type episode. We had a bit of action with the Spriggans. I tried to follow this guy, but he was walking everywhere, and I just froze my ass off and I had to
Need something?
stop and set up in the tent and warm up and all that, and then that's why we ended up staying the night, because it's just too much and it was easier for us to come here. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd like to catch us all back next time. See you later.